America LNG to be exempted from tax. Will CNG PNG get cheaper? How the government's big move impacts the common man. Imagine you rely on piped natural gas, PNG, at home or drive a vehicle that runs on CNG. To avoid the rising costs of petrol and diesel, you've turned to gas as a smarter choice. But did you know that a significant portion of this gas comes from foreign soil, and much of it is imported from the United States? And yes, the Indian government currently imposes import taxes on this America LNG, liquefied natural gas. Now imagine if that tax is removed, will your gas bills go down? That's the big question today. The Indian government is reportedly planning to scrap the import tax on America LNG, a decision that could reshape international trade dynamics and directly impact the daily expenses of millions of Indian households. Today, we'll dive deep into this topic. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with every major economic move that affects you. Let's start this important discussion right now. This could prove to be a major turning point in trade relations between India and the United States. According to a report by Economic Times, the Indian government is seriously considering eliminating the 2.5% basic customs duty and 0.25% social welfare surcharge on LNG imported from the America. The reason behind this move isn't just trade, it's also about maintaining diplomatic balance. Since the Trump era, the America and China have been locked in a trade war, and the America wants to strengthen its trade ties with India. At the same time, India is trying to ensure its own economic benefits while avoiding global pressures. Currently, LNG imported from the America is costlier compared to countries like the UAE and Australia, with whom India has signed special trade agreements that exempt LNG imports from taxes. However, LNG from the America still faces import duties, making it more expensive. If the Indian government removes these taxes, America gas would become cheaper and more competitive compared to other sources. This move won't just benefit energy companies, it will have a direct impact on every citizen who relies on CNG and PNG in their daily life. India is currently the fourth largest importer of LNG in the world. According to government data, in the first 11 months of the current fiscal year, India imported nearly 26 million tons of LNG, valued at around $14 billion. At this pace, the total import could reach to 7 to 28 million tons by the end of the year. Of this, the America accounts for 20 to 25%, which is a significant share. This means that any change in the cost of America-sourced LNG will have a direct impact on India's energy economy. The International Energy Agency, IEA, estimates that India's gas demand could increase by up to 60% between 2023 and 2030. During this period, LNG imports are expected to double. In such a scenario, it becomes critical for India to update its strategy in time and turn toward cheaper and more reliable sources. The America, already India's second-largest LNG supplier, emerges as the most suitable option in this context. However, the current tax structure limits its competitiveness. India's leading gas company, GAIL India Ltd., has signed long-term agreements with America companies to purchase 5.8 million tons of LNG annually. In addition, GAIL is now considering acquiring stakes in LNG plants in the America. This move gains even more strength with the recent news that the America has lifted its freeze on new LNG export projects, meaning the country can now produce and export more gas, with India potentially becoming a key buyer. But on the global stage, India is not the only nation eyeing American LNG. China, which was once a major customer of America LNG, has distanced itself due to the ongoing trade war. It has imposed a steep 15% tariff on American LNG, significantly raising import costs. In this context, The America is in need of a new, reliable buyer, and India is well positioned to fill that gap. This partnership is not just economic, but also strategic, as energy is becoming a crucial link in the growing relationship between the two nations. Now let's talk about the common man. The most important question: will this decision directly impact your daily life? The answer is yes, but it will take some time. LNG is primarily used to produce PNG, piped natural gas, and CNG, compressed natural gas, which are directly delivered to households and vehicles. If LNG becomes cheaper, then over time, CNG and PNG prices could stabilize or even decrease. However, this won't happen immediately, as price changes depend on the supply chain, distribution costs, and government policies. Still, the reduced cost pressure on energy companies could put them in a better position to pass on the benefits to consumers. Additionally, this decision could also benefit the government. If LNG prices drop, the burden of energy subsidies may reduce, which could ease the national budget. The saved funds could then be redirected towards sectors like education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Moreover, this would be a strong step forward in India's journey toward clean energy, as LNG is a much cleaner and more sustainable fuel compared to petrol and diesel. The proposal to remove import tax on LNG is currently under consideration. So far, no official announcement has been made by the government, but according to experts, discussions are in their final stages and a concrete decision could be made soon. Once implemented, this move will impact energy companies, consumers, and international trade policy. The goal of this entire initiative is not just business, it's about strengthening India's energy self-reliance and its role in global geopolitics. Balancing the trade surplus with the US, avoiding global tariff wars, and ensuring affordable and sustainable energy within the country. These are the key objectives the government is aiming for. So, the next time you are waiting in line at a CNG station or looking at your household PNG bill, remember, this story isn't just about one city or company. It's tied to diplomacy, trade, and strategy on a global level. LNG is no longer just gas. It has become a matter of energy, politics, and public trust.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources: news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.